everybody, it's Colin here from Colin's Engage. Just a small update. I got a class 33 from Worley and a couple of class 20s prior to that. I'm just doing a short video on those, and the cleaning wagon from Gauge Master, just to show you. I hope you're all well. Well, I got two class 20s, the Hunslet Barclay Weed Killer engines, what pull some tankers and a couple of coaches. So you've got to put a chip in, of course, because the DCC, and the instructions say under here there are two screws at that end, just in front of the bogie, and two at that end, which you can't see, but if the bogies come off, they're easy to get to. And then take the body off. But there is a really easy way of doing it, and that is just to put your nail under there and pop that off. It's easy as that. Now I'm doing this looking at the camera to do it, not over the camera. And inside there is where the chip goes. So you've got to put the chip the right way up, and that's the chip, and that is the right way up for this. And what you have to do is put it in there, inside that. If you miss it, it goes too far in. Just let me see if I can focus it. I do apologise. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. If you go too far in, it just sits there loose. So you just got to wiggle it around until you find the mechanism. Now that is on the mechanism there. So if I push that in now, I should feel it go in. And I do apologise. It's just not the right place. Because you've got to do it blind and I'm doing it looking at the camera, that makes it a little bit more awkward. And there are two wires in there as well, those wires there, and they sort of get in the way. If it was the other way up the chip, it would be a lot easier to get in, because the prongs of the chip are on that side, so you've got to get the bottom part of the chip here, all that beneath the holes, and there's those wires there. That's it, that's in. That is in. And then you just get your cab head. Now, just one word of warning. The mirrors, apologise, those windows pop out very easily with your fingers. So just keep a close eye on them. But what you do is you just slide it over that groove, and there's a hole there, and on the side of the cab there are two lugs, and they go into each side, and it just clips into place like that. And that is a lot easier than taking 4 screws out, maybe losing them. You still got the problem of maybe losing the windows, so you have to be careful. And that's how I do, or I've found to do, my class 20s. Now I assume they're all going to be like that from Graham Farish. I will see in the future, but I have two. This chip on that one I've already just put in, so I just have to slide that down again and it's on. And as you can see, it's got a different name and a different running number. That's that one, which is rather nice, and that's that one. So I will program them in now. Right, I've got the first class 20 on my programming track, which was also my practicing my my little diorama and how to use the static grass and stuff like that. So I'm going to make the chip go into the code I want it to. Now I use an NCE power cab. Now if you've not seen, or if you've just purchased one from maybe Wally a couple of weekends ago, well, last Sunday, this is how I do it, and I assume it's the only way of doing it, but who knows? It's the way I do it anyway. So at the bottom here is a program button, this one there. And what you do, now I can program it. I'm going to press this, sorry for knocking the camera. I could program it there, program on main, because it's powered only to this diorama in front of us. But I still put it to programming track. So when you get to that, that's 4 clicks of that button. You then press enter, and it asks you what you want to do. Now what I want to do is number 1, so you press number 1 and it says main off, wait, and it's just getting the manufacturing chip. So it says it's a 65, which I'm not going to disagree. You press the enter button again, then it goes to decoder, and if you just watch the train as well, when I press enter it does a little bit of a movement, which you know then you're in the right place. Now the short address, I put the first 2 and the last 2 in, and for this it'll be 20 and then a 6. for the short address. So you press 1 because that's what it's asking you to do. And you hear the little engine move, or you see it move, you hear it a little bit. And you press 20, 20, and then 6. And then you press enter. And it says, is this the address you want? And then you press 1. And it does its little bit of a movement. Now, unfortunately, you can't see it because it's behind the controller. Now it's asking for the long address, which is the same, but in this case, it's a 2006. You press the enter, it says confirm, which is a 1. And then it goes on to the next thing. And I don't want to do any of that. So I just press the escape button, which is the same as the program button. It goes back to that. Then again, and that is now set. And if I just move it forward, it's running at number 10. If I just move the camera over there, press the reverse, and then it's going that way. So I know that one's done. So I always do my running numbers, first 2 and last 2, and that's how I always do it on here. I don't use the short one, but I always put the short number in. And as you can see, that's a 2904. So you know what's going to happen here. So I'll just enter, select motor, select train, loco. I will put 3 in because that is the chip standard number what you get with every chip. And I'll just press, let me move over here, I'll just press the forward. Yep, that one works as well. So again, program, press it 4 times, press enter, press 1, just ask you to wait. When you see that number, press enter, decoder number, press it again, then press 1 for the short number, 20, and a 4, enter, confirm. You keep hearing it move. I'll try and move this next time when I press enter. Then it goes to long number. Yep. Oh, sorry. Let's do that again. I don't want to do that. 2004. Enter and press 1. Watch what happens with the train. It does that little noise. And that's it. Exit. There it is, 24. The year 2004 as it turns out. And that now works. So that's how I do my programming for my engines. Now, what I'm also going to do with this, because it's a weed killer stroke like it repairs the track to make things run better, I purchased one of these at Wally, and I'm going to put it in between. Now, I'm going to run it like this. Now, at the moment, there's only one engine programmed in, and that's the engine you can see the most off on the right. So you have to program this in to move 2 engines at once. And I was a bit concerned about this, but it's really easy, and I'll just show you how easy on a NCE power cab. Now, that's the loco on the right. It's 2004, that one over there on the right. So what you do is you press down at the bottom, there's NCE, I think it says. I do apologise if I've got that wrong. And you press setup, and that comes up. Now, I just press 1 because this works for me. There are other things you can do, but this, like I say, works. And then it goes to that, and then you press enter, if I'm not mistaken, and the lead loco. Now, the lead loco is the one on the right, and that is 2004. Once you've got that typed in, you press enter, and then it asks you what direction you want it to go in. Now, I want that in reverse, and you just press the direction button, and it then goes to R, and that's right. Now, the rear loco is that one on the left there, and we know that is 2006. You press any direction of that is forward because it's facing the other one, and then you just press enter, and it then says it is now full. Doesn't mean you can't do another one, but for that particular recall for a number is now full. So you just press enter again, and 2004, even though it's going reverse, says it's forward, which sounds a bit weird, but because I'm wanting it to go from left to right, which if I just move myself over like that, if I start to press the buttons, you see it goes that way. And if I press reverse, which the 2004 is facing forward, that would, going from right to left is forward if it wasn't tied together. If I press it, it makes it go. So that's how you get two engines to move together on the same track attached to each other. If you didn't, if you put them to forward, in this case, all it would do is not move. So it's quite clever how it does it. And I just think, if I just move this back, put my controller in its holder, if I move back as far as I can, I think that looks quite nice. And if eventually I do get the other wagons what go with these two engines, I know that one in the middle sticks out. It won't be grey, but it's still very nice. So that's how I'm going to clean my track, as well as the other things I'm going to do. There's been a lot of good reports on this on 00, and I'm hoping it's going to work on the game. But it does look nice with those two engines, and that's why I got those two engines, because I knew I was going to get that. So I hope that was very helpful to you. I decided to use my 2 Class 20s to pull that, cleaning the track, and if I get the other wagons what go with it, there's I think 3 tankers and a couple of coaches what will go with that set, and this is my Class 33, just having a run in. It's just on the reverse now. While that was running round the outside, that was running on the inside. I've just swapped them over, so that cleans the track now on the outside, and that's running in backwards now. I've got many things for cleaning track, as probably you all have, but I thought I'd give this one a go. I've got the natural track rubber, and I've also got one of those. I have had that for a couple of years, and when it runs round it cleans the track. And then I've got track cleaner liquids. I've got the Woodland Scenic where you put different pads on, but I just thought I'd give this new thing from Gauge Master. I have to say that's running in. But up to now, I'm quite pleased with it. Love the new engines. Well, it's just a small video of what I got and how I do things. So I hope that was a bit of use to you, and I look forward to the next video. Okay, bye.